Exodus. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyler Davenport here with a very, very important message. I mean, this is critical. We're at DEF CON 3. If we were at the Pentagon, we are at DEF CON 3. This is critical, ladies and gentlemen. Please listen to me. You know, I don't even care if you like me as a person or a personality or a commentator, talk show host. Please listen to these words. I have it on very, very, very good source of information from my contacts that things are going to increase. Censorship is going to increase by 35% over the next 3 to 6 months. Anon is already having major problems being shut down. I'm calling for a mass exodus to MeWe and Gab and other preferred and recommended platforms through the research of our Anon brothers and sisters and others. I'm going to Gab and MeWe. Please follow me there. Please find me there under Kyler Davenport. This is so serious, I think, that we stick together on this. We're always talking about being family. We're always talking about unity. We're always talking about being together. We're always talking about being warriors. We're always talking about fighting for each other and standing beside each other and facing this enemy. We are at war with Facebook. We are at war with Mark Zuckerberg. We have to move. We have to exit now. I know that many of you are addicted to FB. I know that many of you are just hard pressed to leave FB because you're just glued to this damn platform. But it's time that we leave. It's time to go. It's time to go. I'm going to write it right here. It's time to go now. Exit FB now. Caps, all caps. I mean, look, folks, this is serious. This is so damn serious. I don't want to go into, and I don't have the time to go in depth on this sociological, psychological, geopolitical phenomena that's happening right now through science and technology to take over and control the minds of the population and the children and to move into this advanced machine learning, artificial intelligence paradigm that we're moving into that is going to be beyond sci fi, beyond human comprehension, and is not going to be something that any of you are going to want to see or face or even be involved with. But unfortunately, we are all going to have to face this head on. I want all of you to come to the show. We're streaming live on 20 platforms. I want all of you to go friend Marion Pound, my soulmate of 20 wonderful years. Go friend her. It's the only place you're going to be able to communicate with me and her as far as FB is concerned. And let's keep that page sweet. Let's keep that page basic. Let's don't do anything crazy over there because if we lose that, we've lost our major connection to many of our platforms that we broadcast live on for the radio show. So let's go. Marion Pound, Marion. I'm going to put that right here. Marion Pound, Pound. Okay, friend her, please. Um, all of you, Anon, all of you general fans, but especially brothers and sisters of Anon, we need to move. We need to think. We need to come together. We need to meet. And we need to talk about something even beyond Gab and MeWe. Now, I am on Twitter, and I am on Twitch, and I am on LinkedIn. I am on Pinterest. We BitChute. We live stream on so many major platforms out there, and it's a wonderful thing. We've got hundreds and even thousands of listeners coming in. The show is doing great. I appreciate all of the kudos from all of you. I appreciate you, brothers and sisters, standing beside us, standing beside me, standing beside David Ray King and Chris and Tiffany Wren, my co-host. Um, our show is Top Gun. Our show is well put together, well researched, and we have a great news team, great investigative team, and we love all of you very much. But it's time to exit. It's time. The bullshit is over. Time for bullshit is over. It's time to exit. It's time to boycott. It's time to show FB that they cannot push us around anymore because we're simply moving out of the house. We're not going to be there anymore. And as I said, I know this is going to be a very difficult challenge for many of you. Now, Anon, if you decide to stay on FB, I'll be there with you, and I'll be there as Marion Pound, probably. I may be there as slip in as Kyler Davenport. Some of you can help me with that. But I may be there as Marion Pound, my code name. And if I am, just get used to that. Uh, I may put Marion Pound written by Kyler Davenport. That'll be a good way for y'all to know what's going on. I don't want to confuse you. Many of you know that I've been using Wayne Anderton also. That name is probably going away. I want to use my stage name, my pen name for writing my books, my doing my CDs as a musician, my stage performances, my spoken word. I want to use Kyler Davenport. I'm moving back to that. I'm going to tell my team right now when I get off air, I'm moving back to Kyler Davenport full time. Obviously, I've had to change names like Anon has and other people to keep Facebook from trailing us and tracking us and profiling us and censoring the hell out of us and moving us out and moving us off and dropping us down in the RSS feed. But I'm moving back to Kyler Davenport, and I'm going to stay Kyler Davenport till hell freezes over. I love you all so much. Anon, you have done so much for me with my cancer now, my third bout of cancer. Many of you have come out for me and are coming out for me right now and helping to keep me alive and helping to keep me breathing. I had a major seizure this morning, and if it hadn't been for the dog licking me in the face, I wouldn't have woke up and I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. I'd be dead. I appreciate all of you with Anon, all of you brothers and sisters. I appreciate you so much. And I mean that from the bottom of my 65-year-old heart. But it's time to leave. It's time to exit, folks. Go to MeWe. Go to Gab. Twitter is also great. Whatever they've done over there, it's been good. They're not censoring. They're not censoring so much at all. Maybe it's something Elon Musk did. I don't know. I don't really care. But MeWe, Gab, find me there. Now, David Ray King is exiting his main page. We're going to keep his personality page for the show. David Ray King, my senior co-host. My other two co-hosts, Tiffany and Chris, may keep their personal pages. They may not. I don't know. We're going to discuss that today. But I'm asking all of you. We're at DEF CON 3. We're at DEF CON 3. And this is war. We're at war. This is a war for the mind, a war for the children. The war is on to capture the minds and hearts and souls of the population and put them into this massive transhumanistic Marxist machine we call the New World Order. It's time to make some moves. It's time to make some news. It's time to take out some targets. When I say targets, I'm talking about the criminal cabal, the criminal syndicate. I'm talking about the corruption that is eating this country alive. And instead of talking, we need to do some walking. It's time. Even for this old worn out retired hacker, I'm going to work. It's time to take out some corruption. It's time to cut the head off of the snake. You got me, folks? You got me? It's time to cut the head off the snake once and for all and watch it wiggle down to its last little breath. It's time to move out. It's time to gear up. It's time to move to the front line. I will see all of you. I will be writing articles trying to get all of this figured out and kind of get everybody in line as to what's going on. They may even censor this. I don't know. This is really pissing me off. And all of my insanity is going off in my brain right now about what I would like to really do. Use your imagination, Anon. You know what I'm talking about. I love you all. I'll see you on air. We're on air Monday through Friday through Restream, live on all of our other Facebook groups and pages, which they're not messing with too much yet. We're live on 20 platforms, roughly 20 platforms. I want to give a shout out to Billy White out there, the butcher shop. Billy the Butcher, I love you, man. I love you, man. I love you, man. John LaCrone, I love you, brother, for all of the hard work that you all are doing and have done to save the children, to save the families, to work on shutting down these corrupt courts and prosecutors and even defense attorneys and clerks and others, especially judges who are corrupt and who have worked so hard to push our rights, our natural rights on the land as people, as humans, as natural carbon entities, naturally standing on the natural land. Get out of these contracts, folks, as many as you can. Refuse to consent to tyranny. Refuse to obey. Know your rights under the Constitution. Know your rights under the law, and even understand maritime law, legalese, and common law, and other forms of statutes and policies and procedures and rules and regulations. Stay up on these things. Research these things. Keep your mind sharp at all times, as sharp as a two-edged cutting blade. I will see you on MeWe and Gab, and I'll be exiting as I have to. They're shutting me down right now slowly. They're choking me out. I'm taking my last few little breaths right now over there at Wayne Anderton. Philip is already gone. Phil is already gone, and we've downloaded everything. If you leave Facebook, make sure and go to the download section in the settings and download your whole page and all of your content so you won't lose it. I love you guys and girls so much. And I'm going to go get with David Ray and Chris and Tiffany right now. We're going to have a meeting. I'll be talking about this on the show Monday night, going live at 7 Central. And I'll see you all then. Please, let's have a mass exodus from Facebook. We're always talking about cutting the head of the snake off. We're always talking about stopping the corruption. We're always talking about moving to the front line. Well, let's do it now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take a bite out of the ass of Mark Zuckerberg. Let's take a bite out of the ass of this fake ass platform, which is a spy network, CIA network, NSA network, going straight to the cloud, straight to the fusion centers, and straight to the super quantum AI computers that are running the world globally right now. Let's cut the head off the snake. I'll see y'all Monday night. I'll see you on my videos this evening on Instagram, and I'll do a couple of Facebook Lives before they kill me completely and put me out of my misery. I'll see y'all later. Let's do it. Mass exodus. Think about what I've said. I won't fault you if you don't leave, but I'm damn sure encouraging you to leave. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of that nasty place. Anon, you've been shut down several times. Many of you. You keep going and going and going and re-going. It's crazy. It's insane, man. Move. It's time to move out of the house. Let's get some new property. Let's build a community. And let's fight this fight. And let's win this war. Y'all take care. Bye bye.